we'll actually start the show. Our
Is that
cameras
all
are all
we're gonna do
fucked
today?
up. Pretty much. We'll probably yap for the first 10, 15 minutes to get people in here.
Okay, because I was like, I don't know if we want to bring people on, like give us their votes or whatever. Holy fuck, Preston! You got me talk about Disney, and I want to go back.
My bad.
All right, let me. Our cameras are freaking not in the right spot, dude.
Zep, Joe,
Let's
Abby,
get. All right, hold on. Let me
Trav.
move our cameras, dude. Why does this happen every time? It always has me as Alex, Preston as me, and you as Preston.
My front row Joes.
Okay.
That joke has got to stop.
Dude, the front row joke, I don't think is ever gonna stop. Under every tweet Preston has, he gets memed.
Yeah, it's a meme now. We're like literally got memed.
All right, now we're in the right spot.
Oh, Splitty with the $14.99.
Splitty, my guy, appreciate you. Let's go. Chat, how we doing, man? How we doing? How we doing? Holy shit, we're finally back at it. Back at it like a crack addict. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. All right, let me put the tags. Actually, I think I put the... Oh, no, I didn't. Let me put the tags and everything on the stream. Let's make sure everything's good to go. We'll let people get in here before we start the show. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, you're so...
I'm spitting. I'm spitting. I got a tweet, too. But what's good, chat, man? Welcome, welcome. Hope you guys are having a good start to your week. It's time for
the... kiss.
Oh, shit. It's time for the long... we should have done a most Hollywood. I'm going to put up a poll.
Dude, it's so you. You don't even
Most
realize.
Hollywood ATC member.
Holy fuck. I need a haircut. Chat, it's a stressful month, chat. Start a new job next month.
Oh, shit.
Ooh, nice.
So I'm moving apartments.
Good for you, man.
Let me put this poll up, chat. You can vote for our Most Hollywood Award. You guys can get a vote in. Let me put the tags on this stream, bro.
What the fuck?
What happened? What happened?
Chat literally sees right through you, by the way.
Chat doesn't. Chat knows I'm not Hollywood, bro. It's all good.
They literally see right through you, like dead ass.
No. Right, chat. You guys know that nobody knows who I am. Very not famous. Very humble.
Right, Sensei?
Very humble.
Yeah. What? What the fuck?
Chat, you guys gotta lock in, chat. You guys gotta lock in.
Guy walks around with his cock out in DreamHack and then he
okay, yeah, but no one can see it because it was so tiny. You know?
Guys having fucking Wagyu steak in the creator lounge with Nate Shot and shit. It's like
Wagyu
me and Preston are just over there eating fucking popcorn and
getting our front seats taken and shit.
That's hilarious. All right. Chat, what's good, man? What's good? All right, listen, here's the deal. We'll start the award show. Also, we got Trey over on Twitch. Let's go. Only person on Twitch, probably. We'll start the show. How many likes do you think we need when we start the actual show?
300.
300. We're never gonna hit that. We will never start the show. We will be here for days.
Let's do
25.
Let's do 20, chat.
20. Okay, 20 likes and we start the show, chat. We're at 11 right now, so I mean it's moving. But welcome, chat. Tonight is the night, the long-awaited award show. We did one last year, so if you watched last year, you at least got the gist of how it's gonna go. But it's gonna be fun. Yeah, I got a tweet from the page. Let me do that real quick.
He's so famous, Turtle. He's so famous.
Famous?
What's up, Bruiser?
Oh, man.
Yo,
not famous.
Bruiser.
Oh my god, it's Tortle. It's Tortle.
For Jake, you have to pay a $25 copay. For Alex, you can just wait in line.
Okay.
What the fuck?
What are you talking about, bro? Chad, don't listen to this guy, man.
Yeah, for Preston, you have to camp out 3 days in advance.
Literally don't listen to this guy. All right,
Of
let
course,
me.
the Tats knows who Jake is. Everyone knows who Jake is.
Who knows who I am?
Everybody.
Tats. Everyone.
Nah. Nobody knows who I am, chat. Lock in. Come on, 6 more likes and we start the show, man. We're going to pretty much just do the award show, obviously, tonight. I guess we can very briefly at the beginning just talk about, hey, how's it been? Haven't seen you guys in a long time. Technically, I mean, the show hasn't started yet for anyone who's just joining. But what's good, man? What's good? Shout out to Splitty again for the $14.99 Australian Buckaroos. Also, that poll is not accurate. You guys' poll right now. It is not accurate.
Honestly, that's exactly how I expected it to go. You winning by a wide margin, and then it would be me squeaking out Alex because everyone calls me Hollywood. But you are genuinely the most.
The Hollywood meme is literally you, though. Like, it's literally you.
It's a meme because it's bullshit. You are the Hollywood.
No, you started it.
I am Mr. Humble.
No, Alex is Mr. Moneybags. Let's get that. Let's make that. I was not lying about that. I was not lying about that. 4 more likes, chat, and we start the stream. There's 30 of you in here, and we only got 16 likes, so the math ain't mathing.
You don't fuck with us like that. It's okay, chat. Get it.
We got the CDL podcast in here. What's good?
What's good? Have any of you guys been chosen to go to EWC Superfans? Well, Optic hasn't tweeted anything, so.
Yeah, Optic don't have any fans, bro.
I am reserving my video for when they tweet.
I'm pretty sure Nade's and Jake's DMs talking to him.
He's not.
So.
Yeah.
He's not.
So even Tortle understands. People were pushing people out the way to come up with Jake.
You guys are just lying, bro. There's no need to lie, man. There's no need to lie.
It's so real. It's literally so real.
Yeah.
Chat, if you don't like, then FaZe will win champs.
Like the stream, man. Like the stream now.
like it.
Like the stream now, man. Please. Man, dude, I'm really excited to do this award show. I didn't look at any of the votes or the ballots until this morning when I made the presentation for this. Then I tallied everything up. There's some good things in here. There's some fun things in here for sure. Some interesting votes, some names maybe I didn't expect to see for certain awards. But hey, the people who voted no ball.
I voted for Shotzi on every single thing.
Yeah, Preston had Shotzi in literally every category. Yeah, AR of the year. It was insane.
Yeah. I picked 15 Shotzis as my winners.
Carolina Royal Ravens, I fucking hear you, Atrix.
Nah, Atrix is off the Papania, bro.
I hear you.
Hey, honestly, I wouldn't be mad if Ravens won champs or like Boston won champs. How could you be mad at that?
By getting first, you mean
he said first rounded?
Yeah,
he said first rounded. Oh man! Hey, chat, one more like and we start. The fuck was that? Holy shit! Splitty just gifted 5.
Goal of 40 achieved.
Caesar Season's dad and Preston Sperm got gifted a sub in that 5 from Splitty. That alert was so loud. Let's go, Splitty, my guy. Can I get some sub? Can I get some sub hype in the chat for that 5 gifted?
Who is that?
I don't know, but you're out here. Let's go. We're on a hype train to start the award show, man. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
I did hear them questioning even putting the FaZe row up there because there was already famous people in the front row. I mean, that's what happens when you have Jake and Preston up there.
Okay. Hey, and Splitty with the tier 1 4 months in a row, my guy. He said FaZe up. Well, I'm gonna have to ban you for that one, Splitty. Sorry. Thanks, Splitty. Now the front row is lit. Hey, we hit 20 likes. You think it's time we start?
Let's get this shit.
You think it's time we start? Chad, are you guys ready to see who wins the awards for Around the CDL, our 2nd annual award show? Is chat ready? I got to make sure chat's ready before we go.
I don't think chat's ready.
I don't know if chat's ready, dude.
I'm not enough energy right now.
I don't know if chat's ready, man. You might see some shocks in these awards, bro. You might be shocked by who walks away with a couple of these. You might think it was someone, but it was actually another.
People are going to shit themselves when Shotzi gets MVP.
I mean, Shotzi did get 3 votes for MVP. I'm joking.
I was not.
I'm joking.
I was about to say.
I'll spoiler alert. Shotzi did not get 3 votes for MVP. I'll get spoil that right now.
He got 4.
They got all of them actually.
All right, let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. Does each winner get a cookie? Yeah, actually, crumble cookie. Hey, if any of the CDL players that win awards tonight want a cookie, I'll buy you one, bro. If any of the CDL players that win an award want a cookie in honor of this, I will buy you one. So just shoot me a DM. Hey, and Turtle with the follow on Twitch, my guy.
My King of Body MVP.
Guy. Oh, all right, are we ready? Ready to run the intro? Get into it, man. Let's go.
Let's get it.
Let's go. All right, chat. We're going to run the intro in 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. What's good, COD fans? Long time no see. Well, welcome back to Around the CDL. It's a big one today, man. This is our 2025 CDL regular season award show. We did one of these last year. But yeah, we haven't talked to you guys in a minute, man. So first things first, as always, Alex, Preston, boys, how are we doing? Preston's in a different spot, a different location than he was the last show. But boys, how we feeling?
Fucking turf.
Don't talk at the same time, bro.
I mean, I love doing the podcast, and it's been a bit. Obviously, we've all been relatively busy. I was moving. Alex was in Disney. We've been all over the place, but I am stoked to be back, and I am stoked for this award ceremony for sure. This was one of my favorite episodes last year. I have a feeling this is probably going to be one of my favorite episodes this year as well, so we shall see. Last year was a ton of fun, so I'm excited to be back, excited to hang out with you guys, and chat with all you people, because we didn't even do one after DreamHack. We've been all over the map.
It's been insane since DreamHack.
Yeah, it's been literally insane. So
yeah, I mean, went to Disney, but now I'm moving out of my apartment, about to go into a new apartment for a new job. So it's been very busy for me. I've been very much MIA, but love this time of the year, but also hate it because you don't have COD for a fucking month. I mean, I was telling the boys earlier, like right when we got on the call, that I don't have any type of hype or any type of care for the CDL right now because of this break. But nonetheless, let's get into those awards.
Yeah, don't we? We will manufacture the hype with our very own award show. But yeah, man, I mean, listen, the award show is going to be the majority of the show tonight. I mean, obviously, Major 4, LAT 1, we were there in person. Preston got his front row stolen. It's a whole thing. Major was lit. DreamHack was lit. We did a show live from the hotel Saturday night at the event, which is pretty cool. So that was definitely pretty cool. So if you wanted to hear a bit of our thoughts about the event, you can go back and watch that VOD on my channel. Or if you have any questions, feel free to rip them. But yeah, man, I mean, it's award show time. And hey, shout out to Limitable for the follow on Twitch, by the way. For the awards, the same thing as last year. Preston and Alex don't know who won yet. I'm the only person in the whole world right now who knows who has won our 2025 Around the CDL Awards. So that's actually pretty exciting. But let me get the presentation open on my monitor so I could do it like that. But yeah, dude, we've got a lot to go through, chat. And as we go through the awards, obviously we want you guys to let us know who you think should win each award, what you think about who wins the awards, because not everybody gets to vote in these things, so we still want to know who you guys got. But we appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Anyone who's watching in post, we appreciate you guys. You're listening on Spotify. Shout out to you guys. Real quick before we actually get into the show, we'll get this right off rip. Shout out to 1v1me, presenting sponsor of Around the CDL. A bunch of people have signed up already with our code and the link in the description, but you can watch and stake esports all day from BO6 to all the different sports games. Check out 1v1me. It's a great way to stake. And Preston and I have been tweeting our picks every week, our stakes every week, so definitely check those out. But shout out to 1v1me. They sponsor the show. They help make us do great things. But yeah, let's
you're missing out if you're not staking. I'm up to like 500 earnings. You just gotta tell the stakes. I get you some cash. You know what I'm saying?
Let me
download 1v1me. Use code ATC. We'll get you some cash.
Let me make
gamble
sure.
Responsibly.
Yes, always gamble responsibly. There it is. The 2025 Around the CDL Awards show. Look at that. Gabe says at 200 earnings on 1v1me. That's lit.
That's what's up. Let's go.
I think I'm at like 450.
That's what's up.
Shit.
That's what's up.
Okay. Chat, is his time. Again, shout out to 1v1 Me. Shout out to Drink Control, another one of our partners. You can use code ATC, drinkcontrol.com for 10% off. Upcast with a 10-month YouTube membership. My guy. Rab didn't upload a second video today. Holy shit. Wait, that actually might be insane.
Oh my god.
That might be insane.
Turtle, check on him.
But yeah, dude, this is it, dude. Let's get into it, chat. Obviously, we'll break this down as we go here, but shout out to all of you guys for being here. First things first, we got over 15 awards, 15 categories. Same stuff as last year. Only difference is we added one, and that was underrated player of the year. I thought of it and I said, this feels like a good award to add, right? Who's the most underrated player that the people think of? So 15 plus awards. I mean, you can see them all on screen here. All the ones you would know and expect, obviously. Team of the seasons, player of the year for every single mode, for OBJ, for Slayer, comeback player of the year, which is kind of like most improved, which we'll touch on when we get there. But a lot of players, man. If you're going to have underrated, you got to have overrated. Overrated next year, I guess. I just don't want to be a hater. You know what I'm saying? I'm just not trying to be a hater.
How many of these awards are actual like CDL awards?
The CDL only does MVP and Rookie of the Year. And I guess they do like Team of the Season. I don't know if they do it late to like All-Star, Team of the Season, whatever. But only
All-Star and like second team.
Yeah, only like 3 or 4 of our categories of the CDL actually officially does. We do it all the rest ourselves.
Right last year? We missed MVP and we missed Rookie of the Year.
I don't know, to be honest.
We had Scrap and Estriel. It was Simp and Gwyn, so we went over 2.
Yeah, our panel did not get it right last year. We'll see if our panel gets it right this year. And speaking of the panel, we had 18 people vote this season. Obviously, us 3. So I mean, we're not on the screen on the graphic because us 3 are right here. But we had all different faces, personalities, stats guys in the scene, like Turtle in chat, who got to vote. All these people voted because we know they know ball. They watch COD, they know COD. And all of them don't have any super strong biases I was worried about. Maybe someone would be like, oh, Gersh is in phase. He's going to be biased. I promise you, I saw Gersh's ballot. He was not biased at all. His was very fair. All these people know COD. So shout out to everyone who voted, though. Gersh, Ronnie, Ace, Rab, Jacob Hale, Turtle, Money Hill Stats, CDL Metrics, Brian Stats, Lion Man, Ryan and Brock from the CDL podcast, Burrito. I don't actually know how to say his name, but he does CDL analysis videos and like breakdowns of gameplay. He does some good stuff, so check out his YouTube. Joker and Lunchtime. But shout out to those guys. It's the voting committee. 18 voters this year, which was an increase from last year. I don't remember exactly. I mean, I think we had 15 last year.
I think so. Yeah.
I reached out to 26.
Actually, it's a good number.
I reached out to 26 people. 8 of them never got back to me or didn't fill out a ballot, which is obviously going to happen, right? Because people are busy or people don't see DMs. So, but I think we got a good vote, and next year we'll have even more, right? That's always the goal, is to grow the panel. But let's get into it, man. Let's get into it. The first award, we're starting out with the big one, MVP. And on screen is every single player that got at least one MVP vote, whether it's a first place vote or a 5th place vote. So if you don't know, and I'm actually going to show you the breakdown of the MVP votes after this one because I thought it was interesting. You vote, you submit your ballot. It's 1 through 5. First place gets 10 points for a first place vote. 5th place gets 1 point. Every single one of these players receives somewhere between a 1st and a 5th place vote on somebody's ballot. So shout out to all these guys on screen. I think all of them honestly make sense, right? I think these guys were all top 10 players, top for sure. For sure this season. For sure. But chat, remember, let us know as we go through this. Who do you have winning these awards? And again, Alex, Preston, don't actually know. I mean, as we go through, if you guys want to say who you think should win each award, just so it's not me talking the whole time. I mean, what do you guys have for MVP?
To be honest, I don't remember. I filled that ballot out like first.
I know who I picked. I don't know the 5 that I wrote down, but I do know that I picked Scrap to win, with Cell as my runner-up. That was.
I think I did too. I'm pretty sure. All
right, but our 2025 Around the CDL MVP is going to go to Scrap from the LA Thieves, man. You see some of his stats on screen. That is back-to-back Around the CDL MVP awards, by the way, for Scrap. He won last year in our votes, or for our panel, and he wins again this year. Also, he's top 5 in 10 of the 12 stats on Breaking Point's website, which is just insane.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a blackout year. This is well deserved. Honestly, there's a couple names on here where if you put him, I don't bat an eye, and I think, wow, they've had a blackout season. He's my one for me. I agree with this. This makes total sense. He's, I would say, without a doubt, the best AR in the game. So, shout out to Scrap. I thought he should have won it last year too, but if he doesn't win it this year, I think it's bullshit, even more than it was last year. So, guy deserves it.
Yeah, I know. For me specifically, and probably some other people too, had some worries with Hydra coming into the team and how Scrap was going to do. And I mean, brother showed he's the best player on that team right now. So I got to give it to him because ever since he's showed up to the league, he's been shitting on everyone, and he probably should have been MVP last year, up for debate. Could be MVP this year, up for debate. So we got to give him his props. Got to give him his flowers. The guy is absolutely disgusting. So shout out to Scrappy.
Yeah, what a guy, man. The pace he sets in an AR, he's good at every mode. He gets kills. He's not afraid to hop on OBJ. His objective stats are better than people would think. What a guy, man. What a guy. So shout out to Scrappy, our MVP. I did that one first because I felt like a lot of people kind of expect Scrap to win MVP. Okay. Moving on, though. These are actually the voting results. I wanted to show this because Hydra was second in our MVP vote by 1 point. Everybody was thinking it's between Scrap and Celium, but Hydra actually comes away with 2 first-place votes. Celium did not get a first-place vote from any of our 18 voters, first of all, which I think is pretty crazy. But Hydra got 11 third-place votes, and 1 person in our 18 left Celium out of their top 5. Somebody did not vote for Celium in their top 5. And I will not be revealing who votes for who, because that kind of defeats the whole integrity of it. But there was one person, I mean, you could see it on screen, that did not have Celium in their MVP top 5.
That's surprising. I'm not going to lie to you, that surprises me. I believe I had Hydra third. I would have thought that it was Scrap and Cell. If you would have told me that Scrap won comfortably, I would have said it was maybe like 160, 130. Or like however the point would distribute it. The 160, 120.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure
70-point difference, and him being in third is insane.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had Scrap, Cell, Hydra, Simp, Joe as like my top 5. But whoever didn't vote him top 5. Shit.
Damn, two number ones.
I gotta respect
people
it.
Absolutely love Paco. That's typical.
Look, dude, I thought it was hilarious that Envoy and Super that have like had beef this season both got 1 vote. So I put them together down there at the bottom. But yeah, these are all the players and the exact placement votes they got for our MVP. I didn't do this for every award. I just did this for like this one and one other one. But yeah, I mean,
Super got a vote, to be honest.
Yeah, someone had Super as 5 in their MVP. I mean, when you have 18 people voting, it makes sense to get a couple in there that are like maybe a little surprising, at least one. Some people like to use that last spot maybe as like a little tip the hat to someone, you know what I mean?
Damn.
But yeah, so that was just the MVP voting results. I wanted to show that because I was actually shocked that Hydra came out in second, just barely, right? Literally a single point. But yeah, all right, let's move on. Rookie of the Year, another big one. Only 4 players got votes. Mercules, Rencor, Xnid, and Super were the only 4 to get a vote here for Rookie of the Year this season. I think it was pretty much between the 2 Miami Heretics players, probably for most people. I voted for Rencor personally. I don't know who you guys voted for.
I think I went Rencor, Super, and then one of the other versions. I forgot.
I voted for Saul. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, no.
I voted for Rencor.
Yeah.
Rencor, Super, Merc were my top 3.
But, I mean, let's do it, man. Winner of Rookie of the Year is going to be Rencor of the Miami Heretics. I mean, a great season for this guy, bro. First of all, shout out to Miami for finally getting these guys in their roster, giving them a chance, because they have 2, they're both of their ARs were like the top 2 rookies this season, which is just insane, right? Which is pretty crazy. And you have Real, who's only in his 2nd season. So just shout out to Miami in general, I think, for giving people a chance, giving some, even though they're not necessarily young, I think, age-wise, but like young in their career players a chance.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure all of us were saying at some point, either last year or at the beginning of the season, like, they need to put Super on the team. They need to put Rancor on the team, and they're a top 4 team right now, top 3 team right now. And I mean, Rancor's been disgusting pretty much the entire year. Super, as soon as he came in for Lucky, I mean, he's been a top 3 SMG player, or top 3 S&D player, sorry. I mean, they just look disgusting. So shout out to them, and Rancor definitely deserves it. And even then, I know some people were saying that if Optic would have won Major 4, Merc could have probably stolen that spot. And I don't know, to be honest, just what Rancor has done for Miami this entire year has just been amazing. So shout out to Rancor.
Yeah, I mean, Vickle retiring was the best thing that could have happened to this organization. So.
Yeah. It looks like it's working out for him, too. I don't know if you saw his post on Twitter. That guy's ripped now.
That guy's ripped!
But he's disgusting. This is so well-deserved. We've talked about him a ton this season. We all love him. We think he's a freak. We think he's phenomenal. So I don't think this is a surprise to literally anybody. So shout out Rencor. And Guy seems like an absolute sweetheart, too.
He
so
does.
That helps, too.
He does.
Guy seems like he's one of the most wholesome players in the league. So gotta love him.
Without a doubt. Upcast also with the $5 super chat. Shout out to Upcast. He said, do you think post-season, like after champs and MVP, rookie of the year could be someone else? I think for sure, right? Like if Optic outperforms Miami at both champs and EWC, you might say Merc was more of a rookie of the whole year. If Rancor falls off a cliff and Super plays really good, maybe you say it's Super. It could definitely change.
Yeah, I mean, anything. None of these guys have won an event yet. So, I mean, if whoever wins an event first, if they do, that you got to think that bodes well for their entire season rookie of the years. Bro.
Yeah.
Regular season, it's got to be this dude right here.
Yep. All right, let's keep it pushing, man. We got plenty of awards categories to go to. AR Player of the Year. Here are all the players that got a nomination for AR Player of the Year. You got both Miami players, both FaZe players, both Thieves players, and Mercules also AR Player of the Year nomination, which is pretty sick. I mean, I'm not really going to waste any time on this one. I mean, this guy won MVP, so obviously he's going to win AR Player of the Year. It's Scrap once again. Obviously, like if you win MVP, if an AR wins MVP, they're AR Player of the Year. If an SMG wins MVP, they're SMG Player of the Year. It's just, it makes sense. I wanted to get it out of the way pretty quickly. I didn't think anyone would. I don't think anyone expected otherwise.
No.
Yeah.
Don't need to say too much here.
Yeah. He's him. It is what it is.
That's two awards for Scrap already. Let's keep it pushing though to SMG Player of the Year. This one I think could be fun. This one I think we got some good votes. A lot of players here that I honestly expected to get a vote for this type of award. You got both these players, both Ultra players, Simp, Noah Beezy, as well as Neptune on here.
I think it's about right. I think I picked Hydra for SMG Player of the Year. I think I had a Hydra, Simp, I don't remember. Or I might have Envoy in it, to be honest. I could be tweaking. But I think pretty cut clearly at the beginning of the year, it was Simp, but then he kind of dipped a little bit in his performance. And Hydra, again, he started off really bad at the beginning of the year, and ever since then, I know Jake made a video after Major 2, and he was like, Hydra's been playing like one of the best players, and he turned into the Hydra that we all know and love, and he's been absolutely fucking disgusting. So, and again, him winning those 2 back-to-back events, I think really solidified it for me and just how good he was playing, and again, kind of Simp's downfall just a little bit. So,
I think I had Hydra, Simp, Joe as my 3.
I think that's what I had too. I don't remember if I had Nep or Joe 3rd, but I think I had Joe. Also, chat, I guess just for the sake of your knowledge, for these Player of the Years, you gave your top 3, all the voters. MVP was top 5, Player of the Years was top 3. Obviously, when we get to like Team of the Seasons, Rookie of the Seasons, that type of thing, that was 4 because there's 4 on a team. But yeah, let's get into it, man. Winner, SMG Player of the Year for 2025 is going to be Hydra of the LA Thieves. Stats on screen. This guy is just a walking two-piece. This guy's a walking 30 bomb. I mean, look at the numbers, bro. Number 1 in both the respawn kills per 10, number 1 Slayer rating. And even with all those kills at all that pace, he's still number 3 in overall KD. Just an absolute animal.
That's ridiculous. These stats are unbelievable. I mean, again, like, I wish I could say I'm surprised, but we talk about these guys all the time. This guy's a freak of nature. Absolute blackout in the grand finals, by the way. So, this guy's just unbelievable. Love watching him play, and very well deserved.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much that 4-piece kind of summed up.
I've seen that clip 100 times.
I mean, I don't know how many times Jake watched that clip in the hotel, over and over and over again. But yeah, I mean, again, you can't knock it. He was ass Major 1. He knew he was ass. Everyone was calling him ass, and he came out and absolutely did his thing for the rest of the 3 majors. So, got to give it his props. Again, Simp could have easily won this. I think if he would have kept up his kind of performance from Major 1 and Major 2 onward, but it is what it is. You know, players fluctuate, and Hydra at the end of the day just was him pretty much.
Yeah, dude. Listen, I'll never forget. After Major 1, I DM'd all the LAT players, but I DM'd Hydra, and I was like, just keep your head up, keep grinding. Like, it was close, but you guys will get it. I swear to God, this motherfucker responded to me. He said, "Thanks, I'll be better, I promise." And he fulfilled that promise. Like, holy shit, he fulfilled that promise. That's just absolutely godlike.
If he didn't struggle split 1, this wouldn't be close. And he probably would be, him and Scrap would be going back and forth for MVP. Like, it would be neck and neck. If he did not have that stint in stage 1 where he was just not playing like himself, him and Scrap probably go back and forth for MVP voting. So, guy's unbelievable.
Yeah. All right, let's keep it moving, man. Shout out to Hydra. Now we go to Comeback Player of the Year, and look at all these heads on this graphic. So Comeback Player of the Year, it's kind of like our Most Improved Player, but the reason we do Comeback Player is because if someone didn't play last season, you might not think of them as Most Improved. So we do Comeback. So it's basically anyone who played last year or didn't play last year that basically got much better or came back to the league and played much better. But all of these people got nominations for this award, which is a lot of people, which is an absolute ton of people.
I genuinely don't remember who I voted for.
I don't know how Xnid's on here because he's a rookie, but everyone else getting votes, it makes sense.
I'm pretty sure. I think I might have picked Joe as number 1. Joe, Nep, and then I don't know who my third was, to be honest.
I think my one was Neptune. I think the reason I didn't go Joe for comeback was because towards the end of the year they actually were like peaking and they were disgusting. So I went with more of somebody that's just literally came out of nowhere, lit their ass on fire. That's Nep. So I believe.
Yeah, I don't remember who my third was, but I definitely had Nep 1 and Hook 2. Because, dude, I was very, very vocal about saying that Hook was ass last season and shouldn't be on a team to start this year. And he finally he gets on a team eventually, and he does really, really good. So I had Hook number 2 on mine. But let's see. Comeback Player of the Year is going to be Neptune of the Vancouver Surge. Very well deserved, I think, right? This guy leaves COD, comes back a couple years later, immediately brings his team to back-to-back grand finals, is top on so many stats categories. This is literally made an insane comeback to the league.
Yeah, I mean, bro went to play Halo because COD wasn't for him. I don't know what happened at Halo. Came back, was on Omit. Shout out to Omit, those are my fucking guys. Was on Omit, was absolutely piecing people in challengers. Picked them up for Hixie and Surge were a completely fucking different team after that. I mean, how Jake said, went to back-to-back grand finals. Yes, they didn't win any maps, but nonetheless, to going from, I don't know what they got at Major 1, but going to
12.
getting back-to-back, they got 12. So going 12-1-1, and then
12 again.
They got
12 again.
Okay, hey.
They sandwiched it's all good.
Yeah, so things happen. But nonetheless, though, I mean, the guy's absolutely disgusting. He was frying everybody.
Yeah, I mean, this makes total sense. I don't think we've had an award so far that doesn't make total sense. This one makes total sense.
The panel cooked.
He literally, what we thought that he was going to be a talent in the CDL, didn't pan out too well. That Vanguard team was an absolute disaster.
Mhm.
Played a couple of weeks in MW2. We haven't heard of him since. And like they said, went to Halo, struggled there, and came back and has just been on cloud nine and
Yep.
on the top of the mountaintop since. So shout out to this dude, super likable guy as well. And God, that freaking Beans meme will live on in infamy in the freaking CDL archive. That thing is unbelievable. That is my favorite.
Look at
thing
me,
ever,
Beans.
shout
Oh,
out
man.
Nep, man.
Shout out
Oh,
Neptune,
shit.
comeback player of the year. All right, let's keep it moving on. We got coaching staff of the year. We got to give some props to the coaches out there. And 4 teams, 4 coaching staffs got votes from our 18 voters. Also, Zepsy with the $2 super chat. He said, should have been Scrap. I agree. Scrap should have been comeback player of the year. But yeah, we had 4 teams get votes for coaching staff, right? I think it's hard to see and give props to coaches in COD esports. I don't think they generally get a whole lot of props. It might be hard to see what they do. So we got to have an award like that, right? We got to show love to the coaching staffs and the people behind the scenes that help make our lovely teams who they are.
I think I had these FaZe Miami. I'm pretty sure that was what I had.
I think I had Vegas Falcons.
Shout out Clay.
No, I think I had LAT, and I actually think I had Miami as number 2.
Yeah. But coaching staff of the year is the LA Thieves. Sender and Shane walking away. I will say, Ace was an absolute blowout, landslide. It wasn't even close. I think LAT got picked by like 85% of the voters. It was insane.
Interesting.
But yeah, LAT, shout out to these guys. Shout out to everyone else behind the scenes that also is maybe not a coach, but does other things for the team. Corey, the team manager. Everyone else behind the scenes that's just a part of the Vibey camp over there. LAT, man, running the board in these awards, bro. Made me making this presentation hella fun. I can't lie.
Ace can't get one.
I think Troy just screaming every time. I think that's what got him this win, to be honest.
Yeah. Shout out to the LAT coaching staff, and just shout out to all the coaching staffs out there. They truly don't get talked about enough, but the ball knowers know coaches are important. All right, rookie team of the season. This one's interesting, bro, because Dahoom and Lunars got votes for rookie team of the season. Listen, I'm not going to say who voted for who. But they got votes for rookie team of the season. And also, for rookie team of the season, it was not role locked. Like, it didn't have to be 2 SMGs and 2 ARs because they're just significantly better ARs. So it was just any 4 rookies. Also, Upcast with another 2. Shout out Upcast for the super chat.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I had a Rancor, Super, Exnid, and Merc. I'm pretty sure those were my 4.
Yeah, I believe those were my 4 as well.
Yeah, the 4 rookie of the year nominees were the 4 I had for my team of the season, and were the 4 that are on our rookie team of the season. Merc of Optic, Exnid of Falcons, and then obviously Rancor and Super, the Miami Heretics, our rookie team of the season. I can't believe Dahoom got a vote, and Lunars. But it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Someone was out there spreading the love. No King of Body, unfortunately. But yeah. Yeah, this one I think was pretty. This was like the options.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I think this is pretty clear cut, you know.
We are fucking turned.
Yeah, someone was turned. Someone was turned on this one. All right, let's keep it pushing. Team of the season. So this is your actual team of the season, your all-stars, whatever you really want to call it, doesn't matter. I didn't put the pictures because there was a shit ton of people's names. All of these players got mentioned on a ballot for team of the season 1 or 2. So just because the name's on here doesn't mean someone thought they were a top 4 player this year, but they thought they were a top 4 player in their role. So all of these people got nominated by somebody, at least one person, for team of the season. 1 or 2. And we have 2, obviously, that we're going to go through.
Yeah, team of the season, I'm pretty sure it was Scrap, Hydra, Cell, and Simp for me. I'm pretty sure. And I think it was the same as like my MVP voting.
Mm-hmm.
We're throwing insight on team of the season.
Someone gave insight a nod for team of the season. I think it was team of the season 2, I guess, if we're being specific, but
What did I miss?
Yeah.
Iron Boots is on team of the season. What the fuck?
Someone gave him a vote. Yeah. But let's go. We'll do team of the season 2. Even though that's probably the more fun one in my opinion. But team of the season 2 is going to be Joe Deceives, Neptune, Rencor, and Draza. Were your team of the season 2.
I should have wrote down who I had. I just
that's
submitted
a nasty squad. That's actually a nasty squad.
This is a good team. Yeah, this is a good team.
Yeah. It's a lot of pressure on the map, honestly.
Yep.
I mean, seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
Rancor won Rookie of the Year. Giazza has been pretty good for FaZe. And I mean, Nep and Joe have been out. I mean, the other 2 best subs in the game outside of Hydra and Simp. So gotta give it to them. Gotta give it to them.
Yep.
That actually might be exactly who I had. I'm not gonna lie to you. That might be my exact second team.
Yeah. I will say Envoy was a single point behind Neptune, and Ghosty was like 3 points behind Draza. So those guys were close. I see some people in chat saying they think they might have been snubbed, but they were very, very close. But team of the season 1, I mean, it's just the obvious, right? There's not really much to be said. It's the 4 that had been on top, that had been undoubtedly the top 4 pretty much the entire season. I see some people try to debate like maybe Simp was like some people think like Joe D or Nep should be in here over Simp. I think Simp is. I mean, he won an MVP in an event. Shotzi, yeah, Shotzi.
What the fuck is Shotzi? What the fuck?
Did I miss something? What are we talking about?
Where's my goat? No, I don't think there's much of a debate with Simp and Nep. I think if Nep might have took that 1 grand finals and major 2 from him, maybe. But other than that, I don't think so. I mean, he won 2 majors this year, and his team was the second best team in the league. So
yeah, I mean, both of those teams feel right to me. So yet again, Panel's cooking currently.
Panel has not missed, I don't think, yet. Other than Insight getting a nomination, and maybe the Whom getting a nomination, the Panel has been cooking. But we keep it pushing. Objective Player of the Year nominees on screen. Both LAT players. We got both FaZe SMGs, which is pretty interesting. Joe Deceives, Dashy, and Abuza also getting on here. These guys, I mean, they all played OBJ, right? They all were absolutely hopping the objective, planting the bomb, getting on the control point. They upcast with a $20 super chat, by the way. What the fuck?
I think for this one I had Ghosty, Envoy, Simp. I'm like 99% sure.
I don't remember exactly what I had, but upcast with a 20, my guy, thank you. He said Envoy's his MVP. Envoy, dude, I said it when I did my player tier list. I feel like Envoy is the people's MVP. Like, he just does. Obviously, the stats and like the MVP accolades for tournaments aren't there for him, but like, he does so much for that team that enables his teammate to be so good. Shout out to Dylan Envoy. And shout out to Upcast, man, for all the super chats tonight. But yeah, I don't remember if I had Ghosty. I had Ghosty and Envoy 1 and 2. I just don't remember which order I had them in.
I don't remember who I had here, like genuinely at all. I know that I did have Dashy as my. How many people did we put down?
3.
Okay, then I had him as my 3.
A couple people had Dashy. I want to say, if I remember properly, he had 4 people put him on their top 3.
Maybe I had Dan 1.
I for sure had Dan 1 because I think he had the most hill time, the most ticks captured and control. So Dan was just OBJ. He just said, "Fuck it, I'm just like Hydra and Simp room."
But I don't remember really.
Yeah, OBJ Player of the Year. This one I actually think is pretty cool. I see people in chat kind of debating over who it should be. So the winner, though, is going to be Dan Ghosty, the Hill Kitten himself. I mean, look at the objective stats. He's number 1 in hardpoint objective, number 1 in control objective. Right? It's OBJ Player of the Year. The stats speak for themselves. And on top of that, as an AR player, we're still top 10 in plants. Diffuses isn't really like an objective stats. It's just kind of like, are you alive? And who defuses the bomb isn't really. But I put it on there anyway because he was still top 5 in total diffuses this year. So I figured, why not? It's sort of an objective thing. But yeah, the Hill Kitten, man. The Hill Kitten.
Big Dan
Dan,
guy.
Dan
Always will be.
Tussie.
Dan Tussy, man.
Always will be.
Look.
Big,
Yeah.
big Dan
Mhm.
guy.
But yeah, Dan Ghosty, OBJ Player of the Year. We keep it pushing. LAT is running the board. Hardpoint Player of the Year. Now we get into our game modes. Hardpoint, SND, and Control. We do all three of them in a row, because why not? Hardpoint Player of the Year. Every single one of these players got a nomination. What?
Where's fucking Shotzi, dude?
Where's Shotzi? You guys can't scare me like for a second. I thought I forgot him, but then I realized you were trolling. No, yeah. Listen, you got 3 LAT players, you got 2 FaZe players, you got Hook, you got Joe, you got Rencore. I think all these make sense. I think all of these make sense.
Yeah, I think I had Scrap, Hydra, Sim. I'm pretty sure. I'm like 99% sure.
I definitely.
I don't remember who I had, if I'm being completely honest. I don't remember. I will say I like seeing Hook getting on here. People giving Hook some respect. Ghosty on here, probably a lot because of that OBJ, which we just talked about. But everyone else on here, I mean, Joe deceives, or Simp gets on the hill and gets kills. Joe D's getting crazy amount of kills. Same with Rencore, same with Hydra, same with Scrap. But only one can win. Only one player can win, and it's going to be Scrap of the LA Thieves takes home another trophy, man. This guy can't stop taking home trophies, bro. It doesn't matter.
I think it's a replay of last year. No bullshit. I think he also won. I think he won literally every like.
I wrote it down to talk about when we get to the end what awards were the same as last year.
Yeah, I mean,
hardpoint damage is crazy. And number 3, hardpoint KD. I mean,
yeah.
Stats
other than him dropping 6 against Optic, I mean, the guy's been absolutely disgusting.
Yeah, we don't talk about that.
Stats speak for themselves, man. Genuinely, they speak for themselves.
Yeah, and even on top of that, he was like an above average objective player too in hardpoint, which sounds crazy when you have Envoy and Ghosty, who were the top 2. He was still above average at getting in the hill. And then obviously Hydra was like dead last, but like that's the point. But yeah, Scrap takes home another piece of silverware, another cookie potentially. If he wants cookies, send me a DM, bro. I said I'd send our winners a cookie. Okay. Moving on to SND Player of the Year. This one is fun because look at all the different people on here. So many different people who did everything, right? You had people on here who were carrying bomb. You have people on here who were getting first bloods. You have people on here who were playing their life, popping 2 pieces. Yeah, I mean, you got Tej on here, right? You got Shotzi on here. Abizi finally feels like he's getting a nomination for something. Envoy, obviously the other, Scrap, Hydra, Simp, of course, on here.
I think I had Super for this one. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I think I had Super, but I know I was one of the one that picked Shotzi. I'm pretty sure, just because of his first bloods.
And there was a couple people that had Shotzi, so you weren't alone on that one. Shotzi was really good at first bloods this year.
And I think Simp.
Super Envoy is my top 2 here, if I recall correctly.
I had Simp. I had Simp number 1. Simp gets a lot of kills and he planted the bomb the most this season. I had Simp 1 to Scrap 2, I think, and then I don't know who I had 3. I think I had Hydra 3.
Now I'm thinking I don't remember. Fuck, I should have taken a picture of who I had.
That's what I'm saying. I should have screenshot it.
It's all good, man. It's all good. But again, only one can win. Is he gonna do it again? It's gonna be this one. It didn't pop up. Simp of Atlanta FaZe taking home an award, man. It's gonna be Simp.
Finally.
Simplicity gets an award here for our 2025 awards. I mean, look, number 3 KD, number 7 in kills per round, and number 1 in plants. I mean, this guy was literally doing it all for this team.
This guy's laying the rock down.
Yeah.
Yup. Simp, he does it all. I think it was really between him and Scrap in my mind. But I give Simp the edge because, I mean, this guy was getting kills and also being the one who has to carry bomb. But there we go. Atlanta FaZe gets an award, bro. Chat was saying they need to see FaZe win something, and there you go. There you go. Listen, there's still awards to go. I don't know exactly how many we have left. Probably like 4 or 5. But we keep it pushing. 2, Control Player of the Year. Nominees on screen. A bunch of players nominated. You got all of LAT. You got 2 players from FaZe, 2 players from Optic, as well as Joe Deceives and Neptune. What do we think, bro?
I'm pretty sure it's Scrap, but I think I had Scrap, Hydra, Cell.
I think I had Envoy as my
I had
number one.
Envoy number one.
I think I had Envoy number one, but
Mhm.
again, I don't remember off the top of my head. Maybe Envoy, Scrap, Cell were my top 3, if I recall.
Yeah, I think I had Envoy, Scrap, Hydra. I think was my top 3. I think I had all LAT players because I mean they were just godlike at control. Maybe I'm biased, but whatever. But no, I
Maybe
thought
I did have Envoy. I don't fucking fuck.
Next year we gotta write these shits down.
yeah, I guess I should have like sent you guys a screenshot of your votes before we did this, just so you had to remember. But it's okay.
I don't remember.
I see chat. A lot of people saying Envoy. A lot of people saying Envoy, but this chat have the same knowledge or the same prediction, the same picked winner as the panel. They don't. It's Scrap of the LA Thieves taking home another award.
This motherfucker.
I mean, control stats on screen, bro. Top 4 in every single control category. That's on Breaking Point.
Yeah, I mean the guy's
Not-
just discussing the
not
fact that he had the
who-
second most
Yeah.
caps
Yeah.
and had the most damage. I mean, this guy's actually he's him. He's him.
Mhm.
He is him.
Again, I had Envoy number one, and a bunch of people had Envoy number one. It didn't matter, bro. It didn't matter. This guy's inevitable.
Holy shit.
We might have to strip the Thanos name from the Splasher and give it to Scrap because this
Literally.
guy is just unstoppable.
This guy's everything. Watch him not win MVP too.
Can you imagine, dude, if he doesn't win MVP, genuinely, if he doesn't win MVP for the CDL season, like the official one, because obviously we know he wins for us because we already did that. It's insane. That'd be insane.
That would be insane.
But yeah, Scrap taking home another piece of silverware here for the Around CDL Awards. But let's keep it pushing. Slayer of the Year. Six
I'm pretty
guys.
sure it's
This is gonna be Scrap.
Six guys.
Why would it not be?
I had Hydra number one for Slayer of the Year. I mean, Hydra's number one in kills per 10 in both respawns and number one in Slayer rating, and this is Slayer of the Year. So I had Hydra number one.
I'm pretty sure I had Hydra, Scrap, Cell in some
Yeah.
form or fashion.
I
Don't know what.
Yeah. Yeah, it's Scrap again. It's Scrap again.
Yeah. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny arrives all the same.
Jesus.
The 18 voters on our panel had Scrap's meat in their mouth. No, I mean, listen, is he deserving? 100%. Is he who I had number one for all of these? No, but you can't knock it. You can't knock it.
I think he's just been undeniable this entire year. Like, there's really nothing you can say about it. You can't argue against it. The stats are right there. I mean, I guess you could argue against it. But, I mean, the numbers are there. The stats are there. The placements are there. This guy's just inevitable. I mean, he's him. He is him.
He deserves it for sure. He deserves it for sure.
Mhm.
The only reason that he keeps winning is because he's been fucking unbelievable this year. So shout out to that dude.
Yeah.
God damn.
Dude, I can't lie. I genuinely thought this one was clear-cut Hydra. I mean, he was number one in the literal slaying categories, and this is Slayer of the Year. But in terms of damage, Scrap was number one in damage categories, so maybe that gives him the edge in some of our voters' minds. And Scrap was great all season, obviously, too, so Hydra had a little bit of a lackluster stage one for his standards, but Slayer of the Year goes to Scrap. I don't know how many awards he's won at this point, like 6 of the 13 we've done or something like that. These were the voting results. I remember, so I did put it for this one. He beat Hydra by 1 point. He beat Hydra by a single point. Hydra actually got more first place votes, but Scrap got significantly more second place votes. So Scrap actually ended up beating him by 1 point for Slayer of the Year. This was the other one that I put the results on it. But yeah, you could see Celium was number 3. Celium got 4 first place votes, which I thought is crazy because I don't think of Celium as a Slayer. I think of Celium as like a guy who plays his life, and he's definitely capable of pop off maps, but like over Joe D, Nep, Kleenex, I don't know, bro. Yeah, listen, 4 people did it though, so maybe I'm fucked up.
I mean, it's the KD. This guy's always
Number
has a
1.
1 point. Yeah.
Wow, Kleenex on there for 3 votes. That's surprising. I think that's surprising a little bit.
Yeah,
Yeah, honestly, where the fuck is Shotzi? Like,
Where the fuck is Shotzi?
Where is Shotzi, dude? I'm actually surprised maybe Hook didn't get a 1 vote in here. I feel like Hook has had a lot of good slaying moments this season. But yeah, either way, Scrap walks away with another one. Okay, underrated player. I think this is our second to last award. Underrated player of the year, our new award for this season. A lot of players recognized here. I mean, Hook, Nasty, Ghosty, Purge, Nero, 04, Rencor. Rencor, I think, is interesting. Him out here. Mercules and Envoy. For underrated player of the year. I'm going to be honest. I don't remember who I voted for.
I don't either.
I voted for 04.
You definitely voted for 04 because you've been saying he's the most underrated player in the league for like 6 months, at least.
Yeah. Yeah, that's my vote.
I don't remember who I voted for. I don't remember. I don't remember. But what I will tell you is the winner is Dylan Envoy of the LA Thieves. These LA Thieves guys can't stop winning, man. They can't stop winning. I mean, I got a bunch of his stats on screen. I mean, he was one of the best control players, one of the best objective players across all the modes and objectives. He had a good year, bro. You know what? This is how I know how underrated Envoy is. It's actually hilarious. This happened today. Someone commented on one of my TikToks today where I reacted to the comp competitive Reddit's top 20, and Envoy was number 5 on their top 20 list. Someone reacted to it and said, Mr. 0.8 KD, number 5, LOL. And that's how I know, because Envoy was nowhere near a 0.8 KD this year, but people still think he's that ass. So maybe he is underrated player of the year, if we're being honest. Maybe he is.
I mean, I think he is. I think when you're on a team with Scrap and Hydra, you're going to be underrated because of just how much they outshine you. But don't get it twisted. That first major, Envoy was their best player.
Yeah, especially on the land, dude.
Yeah, he was their best player for a good portion of the beginning of the season. I mean, he deserves his flowers. I mean, people were a little worried on how Envoy was going to do on his team, and he did what he was supposed to do.
Yeah.
Guys,
that one
I'd slam Envoy
versus Miami was fucking unbelievable. That 1v3 was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Upcast another 2. He said Draws is a good shout here. I'm surprised Draws didn't get any mentions for underrated player of the year. At least not even one, which was interesting. But yeah, Envoy, dude. I mean, dude, Odson mentions a good thing. Bro, people were saying they need to drop Envoy for Pred when that whole Pred thing happened, when Pred was available. And then look at it now, right? I thought that was crazy in the moment, and I still think it's crazy looking back, but Dylan Envoy, underrated player of the year. We move on. All right, this is our last category, the 2025 Superstars. Obviously, last year we did this because that was when the whole thing of is Shotzi a superstar and the whole Ake superstar debate was happening. Who are the superstars in the league? This year, we obviously ask again, who are the superstars? I will say, the TJ Haley vote, I don't think this person would care, so I'm going to say it. That was Gersh. He put Tej on his superstars. I don't think Gersh would care if I mentioned that he had Tej on his superstars. Clearly, it's just the troll, but yeah, no, that one was funny. That one was funny. I had to put him on here because he had him there.
Okay. Even Pred on there is kind of...
Yeah, I mean, these are just nominees. So, again, I guess to make sure this is clear, you had to have been picked or had been listed by a majority of the panel to actually be a superstar, which I'm going to show on the next slide who those people are, right? So, there was 18 voters. You had to be put on it by 10 or more of the voters, basically, to actually be a superstar, according to our panel, obviously. Splitty with another $14.99, by the way. Let's fucking go. This guy's crazy.
Literally, I think those 4 you have on the left column at the top are the people that I had. I think that was it.
TJ is 2025 Crumble Player of the
Year. Yeah, no, I thought it was interesting, dude. I mean, Hook and Pred getting on there. Even Kleenex getting on here. Maybe not a guy you typically hear. Rencor getting on here, right? A rookie being mentioned as superstar. I thought it was pretty cool. But our superstars, according to our panel, according to our voters, is going to be just 4 players, and it is your team of the season 1. It's Hydra, Simp, Celium, and Scrap. The only 4 players to get more than half of the panel to list them.
I mean, are we being serious? Where the fuck is Shotzi?
Where is Shotzi? Like, what are we doing?
Dude, I'm being 100% honest. Shotzi had less votes than I thought he would for this. I thought just because of who he is and being the face of the game, he'd have more. Bro, our panel, he really wasn't listed all that much.
I mean, just
he's
to be
had a
honest,
terrible year.
yeah, he's had kind of a very bad year, so I don't
Mhm.
blame him. But I mean, I'm pretty sure exactly who I had this year for our superstars, and I'm pretty sure it's going to be everyone's top four in MVP
Mhm.
voting. It's going to be the team of the year for most people. So it's kind of a no-brainer, to be honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
This makes sense to me. This makes sense to me. These four have been on top of the game the entire year. Couple of players that I can think of off the top of my head that could give them a run for their money, but never quite hit the level that these four players hit, and that's what makes them superstars. So, shout out to these guys.
Mhm.
I would say probably 60 to 70% of people I'm willing to think that they have this matchup in their bracket as the champs grand final here.
Yeah.
Next week. So we'll see how that goes, but
Mhm.
definitely deserved for sure. Definitely deserved.
Yeah. These were
oh, man, awesome.
they were clear cut. They were clear cut for best. Upcast another 5, by the way. Shout out to Upcast. But I think that's all the awards. Yeah, it's time to go through the recap. So I guess we can recap this for look at all the fucking scraps on here. We can recap the awards for anyone that maybe joined us late and didn't see. But MVP Scrap, Rookie of the Year Rencor, AR Player of the Year Scrap, SMG Player of the Year Hydra, HP Player of the Year Scrap, SND Player of the Year Simp, Control Player of the Year Scrap. This guy wins every other award. Keeping it moving to the next page. Slayer of the Year Scrap, OBJ Player Ghosty, Coaches LAT, Comeback Player of the Year Neptune. We've a little bit of blue on here just to break it up. Underrated Player of the Year Dylan Envoy. Rookie Team of the Season was Exted, Merc, Rencor, and Super. And then Team of the Season 1 was Simp, Hydra, Scrap, Cell. Also your superstars. Same thing as down here. And Team of the Season 2 was Jody, Neptune, Draws, and Rencor.
I think literally all of those make sense. Genuinely. I think all of those make sense.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything that I disagree with.
There's probably like a few things that people could argue. So, how you said Slayer, HP Player of the Year, things like that. But, I mean, everything's been pretty on point. I don't think the panel missed at all, to be honest.
Yeah. Oh, that reminds me. So our MVP, AR Player of the Year, Hardpoint Player of the Year, SND Player of the Year, Control Player of the Year, Slayer Player of the Year were all the exact same as last season. Scrap and Simp won all those awards last year. They won all of them this year. Well, Scrap won all those awards last year other than SND, which is what Simp won. It's same thing as this season.
Jesus.
So we didn't have the same voters. Like last year we had 15, this year we had 18. But some people from last year I didn't reach out to this year, and then and I added some new people. So even with different voters and more voters, Scrap still won basically everything in a new year, obviously with the new game.
Yeah. Yeah, I think what Torto said, it's a lot easier to pick this year than it was last year, but it's still crazy that the exact same players doing the exact same thing. It just shows how dominant they are. I mean, that's all you can really say.
Guys are good, man. They are good.
Wow, dude.
This guy's like, yeah, I got 2 of them on my team. I got the underrated.
Look at this slide, bro. Look at this. Look at all the red, dude. Look at all the red. Yeah. No, I mean, honestly, I think every single award for the most part I thought was good. The only one I was like, I don't know, was Slayer of the Year. I really think Hydra should have won that. I think I even had Hydra last year as my Slayer of the Year, and Scrap won that last year as well. So Scrap's just been stealing awards from Hydra and our award shows every single year, it seems. But I mean, listen, if I get outnumbered by our other voters, that's the point of having other voters. That's why it's not just the 3 of us. So there's more of a a basis of knowledge and more votes.
All right, chat. Take your screenshots, put it on Reddit. Let's get cooked.
Yeah, no,
what do you think, Chad? You think we cooked? What do you think? W or L, Chad? W or L?
I think our panel got the MVP and Rookie of the Year right this year. Last year, our panel was wrong on both. I think this year they're going to be right on both.
I think last year, Scrap still should have won.
I think he should have won too, but he didn't, right? The official CDL gave it to Sim.
Actually, no. Shotzi should have won. Let's keep it a buck. Who's looking better for advanced movement, or Atlanta? Optic.
Optic.
I was going to say Miami Heretics. Oh man. Yeah, but I mean that's all of them, right? I don't have another slide after this. That's it, man. That's our 2025 around the CDL award show, man. 2026, here we come, I guess, right? BO7 award show. See you guys in a year for that one.
It's gonna be shotty. No, funny.
Dude, I thought we'd see more Shotzi on here if you'd asked me this time last year, coming into
I thought
BO6.
so too, but God was absolutely dog piss.
Oh,
Hey, we won a ring last year. It's all good.
you
It's
did.
all good.
You did. Exactly. See, that's what you got to remember. You did.
And we'll win one next week too. So
Listen, that's also a good reminder for anyone in chat who maybe is like, oh, they finished the awards, I'm gonna leave now. We do a show next week with our champs predictions.
we do.
This time next week we'll be talking about champs, and I think we're also gonna bring on some viewers, some channel members through Discord to give us their champs predictions, like we did for the major last like a month ago.
LAG top 4, Falcons in the,
in the grand finals, even though neither of those teams made it to champs. Yeah.
Boston versus Miami grand finals.
Wow.
Booking
Can
it
you
right
imagine?
Booking
Can you
it right
imagine?
No, I would literally want to shoot myself. I think.
Wow. Yeah. Dude. Scrap won every award, bro. Like, I mean, and I don't remember the exact math off the top of my head, but like it wasn't really close for most of them either.
Yeah, we know.
Like, what's going on there?
He's him. He's literally him.
He is. I'm trying to see. I wrote down a couple notes. I'm trying to see if there's anything I missed. Super and Scrap were tied for second place in SND Player of the Year. So even though Scrap didn't win that award, he was literally second. What else? Oh, underrated Player of the Year. Obviously, Envoy won. He had 5 votes. Nasty had 4 votes, and Hook had 3. That was second and third. That was interesting. What else? Team of the season, number 1. Hydra, Scrap, and Celium were unanimous. Every single person that voted had them as team of season 1. 14 people had Simp number 1, but 3 had Joe D team 1, and 1 person had Envoy team 1. I wrote that down as well because I thought that was someone had Envoy team 1 for team of the season, right? He didn't even end up making team of the season 2, let alone 1, but someone had him.
He is. I mean,
How did TG check has something to do with the results?
Yeah, 100 cheese. And the best part is no one can fact check me because I got all the votes. No one else can see
Actually,
'em.
we missed one award.
Yeah, what is it?
The most Hollywood, Jake.
And I don't think that
48% of votes.
No, it's too close, bro. It's too close. I think it's a tie.
yeah, you cooked.
No, dude, Preston's the most
and
Hollywood.
the least Hollywood, obviously.
Well, okay,
Mwah.
we'll give that to you, I guess, since you're only at 7%.
Yeah,
Mwah.
you guys cooked. Jake literally is Hollywood. You guys cook. Good shit.
Damn. That's insane. I'll take it, though. Whatever. It is what it is. Wow.
That was fun.
Yeah. I think this type of stuff is fun, bro. Like when we do award show, when we do our top 30 updated list after EWC, that's gonna be fun. We should do a show probably like top 20 players this season. Maybe after champs, we do that in between the champs EWC break.
The early
Okay.
2027 or early 2026 MVP prediction.
Early 2026 MVP prediction. I'm going with
Hydra.
Hydra.
I'm gonna go Merc.
Oh, okay. I think Hydra will win it. I feel like I don't know if they'll give back to back. So like whoever wins this year, which I think is gonna be Scrap, I don't know if he'll win next year. I mean, unless it's like, I don't know. I feel like people don't like giving back to back MVPs a lot of the time. Unless it's like clear cut, right? If it's like clear, then sure.
Clear cut.
If Merc wins MVP, that'd be insane. Somebody come back and clip this, chat. If Merc wins MVP this time next year, Merc's the MVP, you better come back.
I mean, I'll remember
Wow.
what episode it's in.
Yeah. No, it's I actually don't know what number episode this is. 57 maybe or 58, something like that.
I got Hyde. Yo, that would be insane.
Yeah, I mean, he just turned 18, right? Like a couple weeks
He
ago,
did.
something like that.
I got Mamba.
Yeah. Mamba,
Crazy.
yeah. Nah, dude, this hopefully, I mean, listen, we got still a week and a half until champs. Then after that, we got like 3.5 weeks till EWC, then Rostermania. Hopefully, we got some good things that happen over the next couple months to hold us over throughout the summer and then into the fall before the new game comes out in the new season. Because PO6 is coming to an end, bro. It's pretty much over. Right? I mean, we still have 2 more events, but like they're few and far between with the long breaks. So we'll try to have shows to fill the gap, but yeah. Yeah. I can't wait to update our top 30. I was actually thinking about mine today. But we obviously got to see who wins champs.
They love me. Both of them do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, Preston, I mean, this guy is just so famous. He's got Puckett subtweeting him. He's got Aches talking shit about him on the flank. I mean, you're just him, bro. You're just literally him.
Hollywood.
He's so famous, dude.
Nah, fucking Puckett's a moron, dude.
Yeah, those tweets were bad from that whole front row cheese. But who cares about the front row cheese anymore? You know what I'm saying?
I care about champs, but we've had 2.5 weeks of nothing.
That's true. What team has had the least amount of total hard points scored against them this year? Oh, like hard point points.
The least amount.
Do you know Turtle?
Yeah, well, is it going to be like someone who didn't play as many hard points? Like, is it going to be like Falcons maybe because they just didn't play as many because they just were getting smoked?
There's no way. They were like 0-28.
I mean, they lost a lot, so they're giving up like 250 every game. But there's no way I feel like they barely made game 4s, so they had to have played less. It could be, I don't know. Maybe like LA.
I'll say Optic.
Who's the best hardpoint team in the game?
Statistically, it's probably Surge, maybe LAT.
Okay, listen, it's definitely not LAT or FaZe because they've played too many grand finals. So there's no way. It's someone in the middle that's like actually pretty good. It might be Surge, to be honest.
No, I feel like Surge plays way too many game 4s.
It's Falcons with 11,500.
Yeah, it makes sense, bro, because they most of their series were only 3 games. Like, how many less hardpoint maps did they play than other teams?
Because of garbage.
Wow.
Right?
I thought
like,
for sure it would have been Optic.
Yeah, you think so?
Yeah.
Wow. Can you believe Champs is coming?
That's not the only thing.
Let me come over there. They played
They
48.
48 maps. Latin FaZe have 49 wins each.
No.
Oh my God.
That's totally crazy.
Yeah, they did not play a whole lot. I still think it's crazy that they never won a hardpoint. They made their roster change. That team instantly was really good at hardpoint, and then the next stage, they did not win a hardpoint again with that new team. Like stage 4, I think they went 0-11 in hardpoint, that Falcons team. And then they Neslo'd the Vancouver Surge to knock them out top 12 at the major. Like, what?
Yeah, Nesloing Surge is crazy.
Like, how does that even make any sense? Oh my God.
Who do you I know we're doing brackets, but who you have as your champs winner?
FaZe.
Alex?
Huh?
So I know we're doing brackets, but who do you have as your champs winner?
Optic.
Definitely no bias in that one.
Listen, I was going LAT, and that's who I picked at the beginning of the year. I might go Ultra, man. For some reason, I just have like this weird gut.
You think they just
feeling
peak at the right time?
Tells me to go Ultra. Like I don't know what it is. Something's telling me.
Does
to go
Insight
Ultra.
have like a God event?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Something is just telling him, but I'm not walking with him, unfortunately.
Hell no. Yeah, dude, I don't know, dude. I think it's going to be... I genuinely think, other than Ravens and Boston, any of the other 6 teams can win if they show up on that weekend and play good COD. I mean, I guess technically if Ravens or Boston show up and play really good COD, they could too, but that's just not as likely as the other 6. But LAT and FaZe are both great teams. Miami feels like... I mean, Miami has proven they can beat anybody on LAN, right? They just got to play well. Surge... bad at the last event, but made 2 finals. Optic with Merc gets a top 4. Maybe could have beaten FaZe, maybe could have beaten Thieves at the last event. Ultra hasn't made a grand final, but we know what they can do. I think Champs could get pretty mixy.
Optic.
Yeah, I'm thinking 5.
5-0.
Listen,
Are you guys
if
playing LAT? Is that why? Scraps gonna get
if
5-0 again?
Yeah.
if Optic beats FaZe round 1, anything can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Anything is possible.
You never know, man. You never know it.
First ever team to go back to back.
If Meadows gets a ring before scrap, I'm gonna lose it.
That would be that would be insane.
Dude, that would be all of Miami's first event win too if they win champs. Like their whole team, all 4 players, and obviously the WURG.
Ideal scenario: FaZe win and Simp gets champs MVP. Why you want Simp to be like top 2?
Nah.
I'm not kidding. That probably puts Simp top 2.
You think?
Yes.
Gets a 3rd ring, champs MVP.
I would think a lot of people argue that puts him 1. I think I still have Crim, but I think that puts him 2. Genuinely.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe. Dude, you know what? This is a good talking point because I want to know what you guys think and what chat thinks. If no one saw, Attach did his like top 30 COD pros list or whatever. He had Hydra over Shotzi.
Who?
Attach.
What was his metrics? Did he list his metrics?
Yeah, he did it based on accomplishments, longevity, individual skill, and then also like playing with and against the people, like from his perspective. I think Hydra over Shotzi so far is a little crazy. I mean, it was only one spot, like Gooey said, it was only literally one spot, but Hydra at number 12 already, I feel like is like high praise for Paco. Not saying it's not possible. I think Hydra's going to easily end top 10 all time by the end of his career, but
guys, attach that old fart. He's begging for a spot back on lat next year.
hey, come on over, man. We'll take him for some vibes, some content.
That just might be a little bit of a pre-fire, to be honest.
It could be like they're going to win champ. He thinks they're going to win champs. So let's just, I mean, listen,
Yeah.
if LAT wins champs and Hydra gets a 2nd ring, for sure. Especially if he wins like the MVP. But he's got the same amount of event wins, 1 less ring, I think, now as Shotzi. I think they're both at 7. But Shotzi's got 2 rings, whereas Hydra has 1. MVP wise, they both got a couple of them for sure. I don't know. I thought it was interesting. I thought Hydra at number 12 all time already was like pretty high up there. But I love it.
Shotzi. Did I update after champs last year?
I think I have Shotzi like 5.
Yeah, I think I have Shotzi like number 7. He's above a BZ. He's above
Sim.
He's above Formal.
Oh, I did update after champs last year.
Ooh, don't spoil it. Don't spoil it.
He's above Sim.
We can make a post champs after this year.
Well, we're gonna do it after EWC. Once like all the events for the season are done.
Okay. Yeah, I see where I have Shotzi. Not too far off from Attach, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, dude, I can't wait to do that. I think we should do like a top 20 players this season or top 25 or whatever we want to do after champs. So we can have at least something interesting in between the champs and EWC break. So look at the whole season this year, the whole CDL season, and see who our top like 20 or 25 players are. Because I think that can get pretty interesting. We did that last year, right? We did do that last year.
Mm-hmm.
When did the awards come out? Oh, we already did them, Boom Shakalaka. You can rewind or you can wait for the VOD to come out. But yeah, we already did the awards.
We'll also probably tweet them as well.
Yeah, we'll cook some shit. We'll cook something up.
This
we'll
dude's Zip is ridiculous.
Yeah, no, Zepsi's just the absolute glazer.
Which team had the best HP record in games deciding by 10 points or less?
Oh, who's got the ice?
Optic didn't.
It could be like my first thought is Ultra or FaZe. FaZe is hella icy. But I feel like Ultra had a bunch of really close hard points I remember where they won. Also, why is my camera so like don't want to tell me?
You're just too sexy.
I'm gonna go with Ravens. Ravens is my answer.
Did Ravens
how
many hard points did the Ravens even win?
Ultra were 4 and 6, number 9.
Damn.
They weren't good like I thought.
They were no ice.
I don't know.
I'll go Thieves. I don't know. Yeah, I'll go Thieves.
I feel like a lot of LAT's wins were like big though.
Thank you, Eddie.
Yeah, look at Preston, man. Look at Preston. What a guy, dude.
Tough. Who's got ice this year? I don't remember.
I think
Low
Simp
key,
ends
like,
with 5 rings this year. Oh, you're saying
do
he
you
ends
think
with 5 years if he wins. Okay, gotcha.
you think it's Rocker? They just couldn't ice game 5.
Ooh.
They did have like a lot of bang out hard points.
Oh, he DM'd me the stats. Here, let me pull this up.
No, he DM'd you. No.
It's Miami, 7-1 in hard points less decided by 10 or less. Followed up by FaZe.
Dude, I'll have to get your shit.
Damn, Gorillas had no ice.
My Ravens pick was low key pretty good.
Wait, Gorillas had no ice. Holy shit.
1 in 6.
Well, I mean, after that abysmal loss to
Wait,
whoever
I'm not
it
even
was.
kidding. That one is optic on that rewind. I'm not even fucking kidding.
Oh,
That one is
man, you guys
literally
blew it.
That one is literally optic on
Yeah.
that rewind.
You don't shoot Kismet's body, bro. I thought that was, like, well established.
That's insane. Is that one optic for Falcons too? Was that their first hardpoint win?
It could be. Wait, yeah, because that was a close... No, it wasn't that close, I think, the Skyline they won.
Or not their first hardpoint win, but like their first series win?
It might... I
No,
don't
the
know.
Skyline wasn't close, but was the map one close? I don't remember.
I don't remember. Wow. Look at that. LAT were only 50%. Those guys are ass.
Those
Those guys are ass. Thanks for the stats, Turtle. That's actually sick. Wow, Miami's icy as shit, bro. Miami is icy and LAG's got no ice.
Yeah, it's optic.
Damn.
Nah, don't worry.
Oh,
Optics
shit.
Optics literally got this, bro.
Uh,
You guys,
Well,
are,
literally
you guys
unkillable.
are at least top 6 at champs.
no, we're second to Ultra.
Oh,
LAT third and FaZe fourth.
nah, I don't like that. I'm not a fan.
I don't think that actually happens. I don't know where I'm gonna go with my bracket. I'm all over the map right now.
I have no idea what I'm gonna do with my bracket, bro. I have no idea.
All I know
all I
is
know
we're
is
losing to
LAT's not
FaZe
winning.
and piss slamming Carolina.
Nice.
That's all I know.
We could beat FaZe round 1, genuinely.
Probably
Yeah.
could. We got to catch them in an off day. We got to make sure that Temp isn't on his bullshit.
Yeah,
The CDL isn't on his bullshit.
You know what they got to do? You know what I actually think would fuck them up, Simp and Abizi? You got to put like risers on the bottom of their shoes so they're slightly taller than usual. And I feel like it would just mess up their eye line on the monitor from what they're used to. Like if they'd be a little bit taller, I feel like it'd throw them off. So I think
Put
that's what you
lights
do.
on.
I think you sneak into their hotel at night and you tape like a little piece of cardboard that's like a half an inch thick at the bottom of their shoes and just throw them off.
You can't until you can, Zep. You know what I'm saying? You can't until you can.
If
They
Optic
could
lose
be
to
my
FaZe,
last
they most
favorite.
likely play Ravens and lose round 1, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we
they
do.
do play Ravens, right? Well, I mean,
Or Toronto.
Yeah. Which
Ravens or Toronto, losers round 1.
I'd rather play Ravens.
I really hope LAT don't lose to Boston because then that means they play Miami or Surge. That's not ideal.
we need an event in Pittsburgh, dude.
Yeah, you should set that one up, bro.
Set that one up.
Yeah, get after it, man.
When was the last time Optic beat FaZe? Major 3 last year?
Yeah.
After they were mentally shown by Ultra 10 minutes, Optic can't beat the CEO.
Damn.
Optic, that is the last time Optic beat FaZe, yeah.
And neither
Damn.
can Lat. Zep, what the fuck is your point?
And
Well, I mean, we just beat them in the finals, but you know,
that got us
I
an
mean,
event win,
finals
you know what I'm
was-
saying?
jeez. No, listen, anything's possible. Optic has had a lot of close maps versus FaZe, but they just have not been able to actually get the win.
Everything
So
before that, Zep.
they got to figure
Don't
it
act
out.
like the season was just Major 4. Don't be blinded now.
Yeah, I think LAT was 2-4 versus FaZe this year. So,
We'll see.
damn.
We shall see.
Bro, you want to hear an insane stat? LAT was even or negative in terms of their head-to-head record versus 3 teams this season. They were negative versus FaZe, right? They were 2-4, like I just said. I think they were 2-2 versus Toronto. They were 2-2 versus the Boston Breach. The team we play in round 1 at champs. They beat us twice
All I'm
this season.
All I'm saying is don't let
Yeah,
Boston
good
don't let Purge get hyped.
Yeah,
2-1
dude, they got to shut that guy down.
Don't let Purge
Dude,
get
if the
hyped.
Mexican favorito Snoopy just starts fucking shitting on us, I'm turning my watch party off and I'm doing dirty things.
I think they go to losers. Do you think they lose to Boston?
Guys,
Oh
can we
my
not say
God.
that?
Jake would have a heart attack.
Listen, chat, LAT is going to get 3rd place because they're going to lose to FaZe in winners finals and then they're going to lose to Optic in losers finals and FaZe is going to win the whole tournament.
Nope.
I'm not changing up my picks, bro. My picks have been good for major 3 and 4. I'm not changing.
Mexican favorito.
The Mexican favorito is Snoopy.
Burrito. A Mexican burrito is crazy.
Yeah, it's insane.
Nah.
Trying to imagine anyone but FaZe or LAT. See, that's the thing though. Like everyone's expecting FaZe or LAT.
Mhm.
That's when someone comes on there like you least expect it. I think less than 1% of people had EG winning champs in World War II. You know what I'm saying? I bet
true.
you not too many people outside of Optic fans had Optic winning champs last year.
Yeah, I mean, Optic was dead last coming into champs right the stage before.
Yeah.
LAT were 23-0 versus C9 Falcons, LAG Rocker, Ravens, and Surge combined. None of those teams beat them a single time. Holy shit.
You know who did beat him though? Optic.
Mm-hmm. I remember, we were watching that live.
Yeah, the only way you guys could beat us was with Kenny and you dropped him.
Yeah, fuck.
Well,
I
he
love
decided to like stop shooting his weapon. I don't know what happened.
It happens. It happens. Shout out Ken, man.
He decided to get like 1 kill a series the rest of the splits. So
Man. That was an insane series. That video on my YouTube channel has like 8,000 or 9,000 views too, of like us like watching
That
it.
shit bang, bro.
your reaction had me in fucking tears.
Yeah, it had me in tears too, bro. Not the reaction, the gameplay.
Going on 5-1. And I'm like, oh man, it's over.
We're
I was like,
"Oh,
oh,
GG."
you don't give up, Preston. They could do this. And I'm over here thinking to myself, they ain't got no chance. Hey, Luke with the $5 super chat. Shout out Luke. He said, what's your thought of Boston blows it up that Miami picks up Snoopy for medals? Would that be the best team they could ask for Spanish-wise? I mean, probably, right?
Yeah.
I mean, unless there's other Spanish-speaking talent and challengers that I don't know about. I mean, you got to think that's probably it. You, yeah. Let's get Alex in there, man. 25-year-old phenom. What? Luke, thank you for the 5, bro. What was that laugh?
Still in a mouse and key lock because then it's over. He gets locked on.
He's ass on mouse and key.
We
Bro,
were,
yeah. Fuck.
we were playing hacker and Alex was on mouse and keys. That map was diabolical.
Yeah, he can't move like me on the keys, man.
Dude, I suck at mouse and key.
I love mouse and key, bro. It's so fun. It's like such a fun input to use.
Boston
I
might
hope
not be
they're
an
not.
org next year.
I
It's
hope
going to be
they're
that
not.
one Saudi org, right?
Yeah, Twisted Minds is taking their place.
Yeah.
It's all good, man. I'll miss Boston Breach a little bit. They held a bunch of events and stuff. Oh, is that Raffy?
Oh my God.
Is that Omit Rat? Look, he took time away from talking to Zuma to come hang out with us, bro. What a nice guy.
Wow.
This guy took time away from talking with Hector, Nade
Yeah.
Shot, D-Real,
Look at this.
Zuma, Kason, just to come and talk to us.
I know, man.
Man.
So wealthy. And
Shout out
famous.
Raffy, though, man. That's the GOAT right there.
Yo, Rafi, vote on this poll that's up here real quick. I drank water with Preston and Jake before Kason and Adapt took our front row.
Yeah,
Don't forget FaZe Unk, bro.
So real. He sees right
shit-
through you.
Nah, dude, nah. That's insane. Chat, I'm literally not famous. Nobody knows who I am. I didn't get recognized a single time at the event.
It took you like
This
3
guy.
minutes.
Literally,
true.
we walked in and they said, Jake.
That's not true.
Mhm.
No, you got recognized first. Remember when we were walking outside the venue? That guy in the tunnel recognized you.
That doesn't
You were the
count.
first. Alex got recognized first. He got recognized in the airport coming to the event. Let's not lie here. Alex got recognized in the airport, chat, flying to the event.
I was
How to sign 2 days ago?
Oh shit!
Rafi, DM me real quick. Drop some info in our group chat, por favor.
Oh shit!
The Halaban.
Does he mean signed like to omit? So like he's gonna be playing challengers for omit, and that's what he means because when he signs them, you know, they go to the league. Or does he mean a team? What if he got signed to Atlanta FaZe?
If you got signed to an EWC roster.
Ooh.
I did see him post that sign gift.
Team scouting. Team scout or team preparing for next season.
Let's see. Where's his group chat at?
Hide to LAG. They should use that out. Hide to Falcons? Nah. What role is he's an SMG, I'm guessing?
I think so, yeah.
Because he said they're the next Abizi simp, so. Yeah. I did Rafi, man. This guy, I mean, the Vegas Falcons and LAG were just lying in his pockets, man. Lying in his pockets.
Literally so
This guy's going on world tours with his girl. He's all over Europe, drinking champagne.
Like this
taking
is really
business
having.
calls.
This is really going on tour.
Yeah.
And just signing autographs everywhere he goes.
Yeah, I mean, he's on stream with Zuma, debating over challengers. He's like, he's getting turned. Drinking the finest wine.
Could be the next T2P. Holy shit!
You never know, man. You never know until you see it. Hide and encourage me the next T2P is like Optic winning champs, bro. It's probably never gonna happen.
It just happened.
Well, I mean, like this season, Optic winning champs this season is not gonna happen.
Just say we literally just watched it happen.
No, we didn't watch that.
We did.
No, that was sick. That was really lit being there.
Ryan, what the fuck?
That was really fun.
I knew Austin was about to say that.
Mm-hmm. Austin loves Exceed, dude. He scraps his favorite player, but I think Exceed's his second favorite player based on how much he ats him on Twitter.
Dude, guys, leave Rafi alone.
Oh man. But yeah, chat. Any questions, hot takes, topics, things you want us to yap about real quick before we close it out? If you just joined us recently, or and you didn't see the award show, feel free to rewind, or you could watch the VOD, or I'm gonna upload the VOD with timestamps tomorrow. Definitely check it out if you haven't.
What the fuck, WL? Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, get WL out of here, bro.
Time him out, dude.
Somebody ban that guy.
I can't have you disrespecting the org like that.
Mm-hmm.
24 hours, get out of here.
24 hours? Oh my god. I can't even revert it. Oh, he's cooked.
Wow. You're out of here, bud. See, Rafi, I got your back.
Hop on the burner. 24 hours is crazy. Holy shit. I mean, he's not even a member anymore, though, so maybe he deserves it. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, can we really not revert it?
No, I really don't think you can.
Zep did it for another 300 seconds. He said 24 hours
Oh my god.
minutes.
Well, I'll see you at 10 p.m. tomorrow. WL.
I'm here. I'm here. So
I won nothing. Dude.
Poor Dashy, dude.
Dashy, lock in, man.
Hey, Dash, you got nominated for like one award, though.
I do remember that.
Dude, when they beat Optic in that group stage match, the map 1 hardpoint, I was like, there's no way, right?
I remember that, brother. I said, oh, shit.
There's no way, right?
Rafi's going to fly us out to EWC, and we're all going to wear mid jerseys front row.
Yeah.
And then Kazon's going to come and take him from us.
Okay.
Sure.
Surely.
And then FaZe is going to come and say,
What's up, FaZe up? What's up, FaZe up?
Dude, that shit had me dying, bro. Shout out Fazonk, man. Shout out Fazonk. That had me dying, bro. Holy shit. All right, but boys, what do you want to say in the chat, man, before we round it out? The good award show, good yap about champs and stuff, but close us out, man.
Yeah, champ. Appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Champs is next week, so finally we can watch some COD. Other than that,
This guy, bro.
Nah, chat. We appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for hanging out. We'll have another show next week for brackets, and then I'm assuming a week after that for post champs.
Mhm.
So we're gonna try to keep, I would say, like us fair amount active during the off season. We're gonna try to come up with a bunch of things, stream, do different content. It's a little hard to do like a podcast with like no set like COD drama or rosters or nothing. But with Rostermania and everything, we're gonna try to keep everything in flow. But got a few more episodes for you in a row here with champs coming up and heading into EWC. So that's exciting. Looking forward to that. But yeah, thank you guys for hanging out today. Awards show number 2. We are almost through the 2nd year of this podcast, which is crazy. It's
Yeah.
almost been 2 full seasons of Around the CDL, which is wild. So
tell my boy K-Son I said have a good night as well.
dude,
Shout out K-Son, man.
I think Jake said we're getting close to episode 60. So I mean that's literally crazy.
Yeah.
So, we love you guys, man. You guys rock.
Yep.
Genuinely.
Yep, chat. We appreciate you, man. If you're listening in post on Spotify, leave a 5-star review. If you're watching in post, drop a like on YouTube. Turtle said he'll make a trivia for us to do. That's actually lit. That could be a sick.
That's a great idea.
That'd be sick. But yeah, I mean, future shows, like Preston said, next week we got our champs predictions. We're going to be bringing on you guys via Discord to give us your champs predictions. After that, it'll be obviously champs reactions. After that, we got to do top 20 players this season. We do trivia. We can bring Turtle on for the trivia if he wants to come on. Whole bunch of different things. Top 30 all-time list. Obviously, EWC is going to be coming up in about a month and a half, so we got that. So we still got some things to talk about, and obviously Rostermania throughout the offseason. So plenty of things to talk about, hopefully to keep the people entertained throughout the offseason and the coming times. But we still got a chance at EWC to go, so offseason's not here just yet. But we appreciate y'all, man. Oh.
Hold on. If you love us.
I knew it. I knew he was going to say it.
If you hate us. You're still fucking watching, bud.
Still fucking watching.
Appreciate y'all,
Let's
chat.
get the fuck up out of here. Phase up, boys.
Yeah, appreciate y'all, chat. Phase winning champs, man.
Someone clip that shit.
Phase
right
winning
now,
champs. Chat, we'll catch y'all later, man. We'll catch y'all later. Peace. Have a good week.
Clip that shit and DM me on Twitter right now.
Yeah.
I need to expose him.
DM him a dick pic.